My name is Mackenzie Strofe, and today I'm going to teach you about CountFast 10. CountFast 10 is a fun little strategy or trick when you are multiplying a number by 10 or 100 or 1,000. The very first card in the deck talks to you about the purpose of the deck, which is to help students feel confident multiplying large numbers. A lot of times students will see a large number such as times 1,000 and feel very discouraged thinking that they cannot multiply that number. But if they know a strategy such as the one I'll teach you today, then they would be able to figure that out, and that would help to increase their math confidence. The second card just explains a little bit more about the deck and tells you different ways that you may use this deck. So the first two decks, the yellow and the blue deck, are all about multiplying by 10. So when you are multiplying by 10, essentially you're taking 12 tens in this case. And so if you just take that 1 away and move your 0 over, your answer is 120. In other words, you just add a 0 to the number that is not 10 to get 120. Another example would be here, 53 times 10. There's 1 0 at the end of my 10, or on my 10. So I'm going to take my 1 away, slide that 0 over, and my answer is 530. If you move on to the pink deck that is using 100, you will notice that on the end of 100 there are 2 zeros now. So instead of adding 1 0 to our initial number, we're going to add 2. So again, we cover up the 1, and then we slide those 2 zeros over, and my answer is 3,100. I'll show you another example. Here is 47 times 100, and if I slide those 2 zeros over, I know my answer is 4,700. This also works with 1,000. In fact, it works with any number that is divisible by 10. So here, if I take away my 1 and slide my 3 zeros over, then my answer is 1,000. Another example would be 8 times 1,000. If I take the 1 away and slide my 3 zeros over, then the answer is 8,000. The last deck is the gold deck, and this deck combines multiplying by 10, 100, and 1,000. So it offers a little bit more of a challenge to students because it's all mixed. There is a time card at the back of the deck where students can grab a deck and they can time themselves to see how quickly they can get their answers. They could also grab the gold deck and say the blue deck, and they could play a game with their friends to see who can get through the deck the quickest. There's many ways that you could play this game. There's also an answer card at the end so that if students get stuck or if they need to check one another, they can look at the answer card to help them.